Maybe I should come and, talk to you guys. It's freaking hot. It's freaking hot. And even, you know what happens when you sit still in the car and like the air conditioner just cuts down? I don't know. I was just like, fuck it. I'm still hot, even with the air running. So let the windows down. Fuck it. I'm underneath a shade tree. We'll figure it out. Anyways, I wanted to say, a funny thing happens when you grow up and you make a choice, right? You choose. You make all kind of choices. People try to downplay choices all the time, but truthfully, we make a lot of choices all the time. Um, Not always the best choices either. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if I'm honest about my life, some of my choices, shit. I wish I would have chose different. I wish I would have thought about it more. You know what I'm saying? I wish I took more time to consider all my options. Whatever the case may be. But ultimately, when you get older, you understand your choices have consequences. You know what I'm saying? And you also understand that you don't get to determine how that choice might play out for you, right? Like, you can lay everything out. You can think that you made the best decision with everything that all the information you had, and still the decision go all the way left. You still get a bad result. You still drop the ball. You still fumble. You still take a misstep, and trip. Like, when you make a choice, you have to ride with your choice, even if it's uncomfortable, even if it doesn't look the way you thought it should look, even if you hope for a different result. When you make a choice as a grown-up, you understand, I could have chose this, but I chose this. And then you have to see it through. You have to go through the downtime. You have to, go through the hurt, the pain, the struggle, to learn the lesson, so that when you make your next choice, you'll make a better choice. What they say, when you know better, you do better. So in my life, and the people around me that I pay a lot of attention to when I watch them make choices, sometimes we get frustrated really quickly, like, damn, I thought I made the best decision. And ultimately, you might have made the best decision at that time, in that moment, with the information you had. It doesn't mean it guaranteed your result. It doesn't mean that just because you thought about it and you planned it and you dreamed on it, you prayed on it, you slept on it, it doesn't mean that you might not still struggle. It doesn't mean that every day is going to be 1,000 smiles and go your way. It doesn't mean that you won't fuck up. It doesn't mean that you might not have to still start over from scratch all over again. Like, making the choice, that's half the battle. The other half is make the choice, ride with your decision. Be comfortable whether the path takes you up or down. Be comfortable whether it causes you happiness or pain. Be comfortable whether you shed tears of joy or tears of sadness. Be comfortable knowing this was the choice you made, and comfortable enough in yourself to know that you're going to follow it through. You're going to see it through, even if it gets sticky, even if it gets dark, even if it gets messy, even if you feel lost and overwhelmed and frustrated and irritated. No matter what, you will see it through, because as a grown-up, you knew, you made a choice, you're going to see it through to the other side. However that result will come out. I know that I take a lot of, like, I don't want to say pride, but I guess I will say pride. I take a lot of pride in knowing that even if I chose wrong, it's my choice. Even if I fucked up, I did it. And understanding that I made the mistake, I did this action, also gives me the freedom to understand that I can choose different. I can move different. I can create a different result, because if I'm the one in the mix, then I'm the one that holds the power to change the outcome. When you fumble and you fuck up and then you come back and try something again, ultimately you learn something from every mistake. You learn something from every failure. You learn something from every opportunity missed or opportunity that you took and you still didn't succeed. As a grown woman, as a mother, as a wife, I can't tell you how often I have made a choice, thought it was the best fucking choice, thought there was no way I could fuck it up, and I still fucked it up. But in my choosing, I have been able to grow. I have been able to learn. I have been able to help other people with their choices. And because ultimately, each grown person, each individual, each human being will decide for themselves, right? You know, there is group mentality and group thinking, but ultimately, we're all individuals. You're going to think for yourself. So, to know that every time I made a choice, even if I hated the fucking results, I chose, and then I can choose how I carry forward. I can choose how I respond. I can choose how I make my next decision and my next choice. I can choose because I chose in the first place. And being okay, being okay with the fact that you might make a choice. You might make a choice and it might piss everybody off around you. Every single person. Like, man, hell no, I would have never chose that. I would have never did that. But you know what's crazy? Everything sounds crazy until somebody does it for the first time. Everything sounds impossible, like it can't be done, until one person does it. And then all of a sudden, those same people that was telling you it's crazy, should never choose it, will tell you, well, damn, I believed in you the whole time. Hell yeah, I was riding with you from the jump. But they weren't. They tried to discourage you. They tried to tell you your choice was wrong. But it's your choice. It's your life. And some things will happen to us that we will have no control over. We don't get to dictate. But the things that you do get to pick, the people that you love, the path that you walk in life, you know what I'm saying? The mistakes that you make more than once. You choose those things. You choose who your friends are. You choose where you work. You choose your religion. You choose what food you eat. You choose all the time. And understanding that although you don't control everything, you're one part of 8 billion people on this planet, the things you do choose matter to you, will have an effect on your life and the outcome of your goals and your results. But they also empower you and strengthen you and uplift you, and they teach you something every time. And your choices are your choices. Don't be disrespectful. Don't be fucking disrespectful. I don't like that. So I know that when I make a choice, when I can stand in my truth and my confidence that this is what I chose, and I can pray for a result, I can do my due diligence and put out the proper planning and the proper steps to ensure a good result. But ultimately, I can just take confidence that I made a choice and I'm okay with my choice. I'm okay with what happens next because this is what I chose for myself. You said it's true respectfully. You can't even see respectfully. All you can see is my fupa respectfully. So, no, that's your imagination getting the best of you. And I'm not here to tell you whether it is or it ain't. So, respectfully, no. Anyways, back to my conversation. I can take a lot of pride in knowing that I can make a choice. I can stand on my choice. And I can let go of the worry and the anxiety of how it's going to turn out. I can just be comfortable with the fact that I made a choice. And I'm riding with the result because it's a choice I made for myself. And you made me lose my whole train of thought. This is supposed to be a short live anyway, so I just wanted to talk about that a little bit today, guys. You know what I'm saying? The confidence and the understanding that comes from making a choice for yourself and letting go of the worry of the result, letting go of the fear of what might happen next, letting go of the outside opinion of what someone else thinks or would choose for you, because they're not you. Your choices are your own. Your path is your own. Your purpose is your own. And when you make choices for yourself, for the benefit of yourself, your family, those, you know, that you love, things that you value and find important, that it is perfectly okay and it's part of your growth to make choices. Oh, my smile is beautiful. Well, thank you. Period. Um, so, yeah, I'm okay with taking that big, deep breath, and saying, I made a choice. I know God got my back. I know that ultimately I made a choice for myself as a woman, as a black woman, as a black wife, as a mother, and I'm okay with my choice. And I'm okay to see that choice through, no matter how it looks along the way, no matter what other people's opinions are. I can make my choice. I can stand in my choice. I can be happy and not be anxious about wondering how my choice is going to play out. I can know that I pray that God got his hands around me and my family, my children, my husband, and my choice will be whatever it will be for me, for my path, for my future. And I'm okay with that because I made a choice. And I think there's something so freeing about being able to make a choice, pray on it, and just watch. Do your proper diligence, do your steps, make sure that you're pouring into your purpose and the results that you want. But ultimately, you don't have to stress it. You can say, this is the choice I made, right or wrong, left or right, good or bad. This is the choice I made, and I'm cool with it. And I'm just very at peace to be able to say, like, when I make a choice, I'm cool with it. I'm going to stand on it on 10 toes. I'm going to stand on it. You know what I'm saying? That's my choice. And if you don't like it or you disagree, I guess that's what makes us all human. We all come from a different walk of life. We all have a different perspective. But it is okay to make choices that are good for you, for your family, for your peace, for your strength, for your success, for your goals, for your future. It's okay to make a choice, pray on it, let it go, and be okay with the result. Because even if the result isn't the one you wanted, it doesn't mean it wasn't meant to teach you something. It doesn't mean it wasn't meant to make you better. It doesn't mean that it wasn't meant to propel you forward on your path and your purpose. And be proud. Be proud of the choices you make. Be proud of the lessons that you learn. Be proud of the path that you take, even if you start over 100 times, because it's your path, it's your journey, it's your choice, it's your life, and you dictate that. You can't dictate everything, but you can dictate your choices. I better say what loud? No, I only have one dimple. So be proud. Be proud. I love you guys. I fucks with those who fucks with me. You fuck with a real one. It's your favorite goddess. You know what I'm saying? We came outside today underneath a big, beautiful tree. I thought y'all might appreciate that. Keep running up the numbers. I love you guys. Remember, your choices, your decisions, they build you. They add to your story. They're part of your character. Even when the result isn't what you want, I promise it is for a reason. It's for a lesson. It might even be for a season. But they're your choices. It's your life. It's your story. Write it how you want to, guys. Love you, darling. So keep running up the numbers.